I hope that sound is not super loud, because if it is loud, I'll try to make it slightly quieter. Because last time I checked my stream and sorry, it was turning off sound completely. But last time I checked, the sound of the stream was, the music of the game was way too loud, to the point that you couldn't hear my voice in some parts. So I decided to fix it, and I hope that it will work properly today. So welcome to my stream, where we are continuing Vincent, the Secret of Myers, where I hope we will find out the darkest secret of this evil corporation of cyborgs. I'm still surprised that we found out that the butler's name, Drago Edgeworth. Do you think that Vincent and Drago are brothers somehow? And we didn't even know about it? And we are somehow related to them? Maybe we are Drago's girlfriend or so? I don't know, but this is what we're going to find out. So last time we finished on the ending of chapter 2. Also, I probably will not remember voices I gave to characters, so bear with me. Drago Edgeworth. From the first moment I saw him, I thought he somehow looked very similar to Vincent. But I had no idea Vincent and him were really related by blood. Are they brothers? But what kind of person would make his own brother a butler? Good question. Oh yeah, like you, I am the person without a past. It wasn't that long ago that my life could only be described as empty, monotonous, and boring. Also sorry, again. My work. Also, do you want a funny thing? On the app where me and my colleagues are chatting, there was a weird glitch where everyone were calling each other, but they didn't even plan to call each other, so yeah. Such glitches also happen. But the arrival of this one person changed everything around me. She helped me break free from the blank world and made me realize that nothing is more important than the present. She's very important to me. I can't lose her a second time. Drago, what exactly did all of that mean? And this is what we're going to find out, I hope. Drago! I banged on the gate again and again, but there was no response. Damn it! This can't be it! There has to be a way! I groped along the nearby walls, but didn't find any switch to reopen the gate. Drago? I felt disheartened at how powerless I was, how he was right there, yet I couldn't help him. What the hell? Why is the gate locked? Huh? Oh, who are you? Suddenly, I was taken aback by the appearance of an odd-looking person from the other side of the room. Before I could say anything, she ran around me and rushed to the gate. So it's a she. Hey! Let me out! She was yelling and banging as if she was completely unaware of my presence. Hey! Can you hear me? Hey! After carrying on for a while but hearing no response, she finally decided to give up. She was breathing heavily when she turned around, staring straight at me with her bright, burning eyes. Was it you? Were you the one locked me in there? She demanded. Shit, I may be in trouble. Just when I thought I had to come up with a plan to deal with her, her face looked as if she had suddenly realized something. Her eyes were still focused on me, but this time she was looking me up and down. Have we met before? She suddenly asked. What did she just say? Your very surprising comment left me speechless for a moment. It was not something I expected to hear from you. Calm down. This is critical. I can't miss my chance. In other words, I won't be able to learn something about my past from her. But I need to be careful. And we are saving. I don't have any idea whether she's a friend or foe yet. And judging from how she acted, it seems that she's only had a casual acquaintance with me as well. It may not be the best idea to just start throwing questions at her about myself. More importantly, if I expose the fact that I lost my memory, things may only work against me. So the safest strategy right now will be to get information out of her in a less straightforward way. In a less straightforward way, you say? Oh, hi! It's been a while. Do you still remember me? I tried my best to stay calm and greeted her. She looked all over me again, and then her eyes rested on my face. You do seem kind of familiar. Let me see. Oh, hey, detective! We are detective? She suddenly exclaimed with excitement. I remember now. I knew it. You were the one with that famous lawyer last time. As was expected of me, Zelmona. I knew we've met before. So her name is Zelmona. Zelmona? Is that her name? But more importantly, did she just say I'm a detective? I didn't expect it, but I appreciate it. My brain felt as if it couldn't handle all the information I had just received at once. I never thought I would be a cop. Was I involved in the case? Did something happen during my investigation that caused me to lose my memories? But wait a minute. She mentioned that I was with a famous lawyer. Could she possibly be referring to? But detective... Someone's voice interrupted my thoughts and dragged my mind back to reality. I'm curious what brings you back to Myers Corporation this time. Back to Myers. Think. I need to come up with an answer. If I were a cop, there would be only one explanation for coming back here. I'm here to investigate the case of missing citizens over recent years and the truth behind this in the G4 cyber incident. Huh? Again? My god, the G4 investigation bureau is as useless as ever. Detective, then it looks like your last investigation with that lawyer didn't go so well. Why didn't you bring him along this time? The famous lawyer. Are you by any chance referring to Mr. Vincent Edgeworth? Of course! Who else can it be? So it seems that my speculation was correct. Vincent and I had indeed met before. And following this logic, it could make sense that I met Drago as well. If that's the case, why would Vincent hide everything from me and pretend that he didn't know me? I suddenly remembered about the cyborg I saw at the mansion and how Vincent and Victor refused to explain anything about it. Myers had gone bankrupt years ago, but it is clear that someone is still using the abandoned site for some kind of experiments. Drago told me Myers Corporation had become a secret underground organization after that huge incident. But even if that's true, how can it explain the cyborg in Vincent's mansion? I speculate that Vincent is somehow connected to it. I mean, Victor probably yes, all as well, but still... Could it be that, as a detective, I was actually investigating Vincent and not Myers Corporation? I knew it, I freaking knew it! If you go with that explanation, Vincent is most likely the person behind my memory loss. The more I thought about it, the more worried I became. But there is something that has especially been bothering me. Ooh. If you had asked me what kind of person Vincent was, I would have answered noble, elegant, and mysterious. His words, while exuding charm, could make you feel very uneasy at the same time. Is he someone we should be suspicious of? Of course, there's no doubt about it. Knowing Winston was innocent, he single-handedly succeeded in proving that the entire experiment was the work of a single employee. How scary is this man, for him to be able to do something like that? Nonetheless, when I met him at the mansion, I felt that there was a subtle connection between us that I couldn't explain. I am well aware that I've lost all of my memories. I have no idea about our past. I have no reason to draw such conclusions. But this feeling was particularly strong. It was as if the part of my brain that stored memories had disappeared, but the part that stored emotions was still intact. Are we in love with Vincent? I have to learn about Vincent's past. It is vital for me to know. Zalmona, did you just come from the legal department? Yeah. Are you planning to go there? Yes. Can you take me there? It is simple. Just go through the door right here and you will reach the legal department. However... She pulled out a card from her pocket. Only by sweeping this key card can you unlock this door. How did you get that? No comment, Miss Detective. You know, I haven't even yet dealt with you for locking us in here. But considering you're from the G4 Investigation Bureau, I can make a deal with you. Just like last time. You do me a favor, and I'll do you a favor. How is that? Last time? Really? Have you forgotten already? Last time you did me a little favor, and in exchange I told you some secrets about Myers Corporation. Let's do the same this time. The truth is, I accidentally lost one of my belongings here. If you can help me find it, then I will give you this key card as a reward. Sneaky little bitch. Before I agree to anything, tell me what exactly have you lost? A round spherical object. Great description. Freaking thank you. Hey, what's that look all about? I think it can be an eye. I know, it does sound kind of vague. But trust me, the moment you see it, you'll instantly realize. Haha, this must be what Zalmona is looking for. This time, I'll take your word for it. And this thing is something you did indeed lose? Shush, stop asking so many questions. We are making a deal here, not playing 20 questions, alright? What, don't you want a key card, huh? Alright, then are you sure you left the spherical object in this lab? No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in this lab. Drago told me both sides of the lobby would eventually lead us to the basement, where the secret chamber of the G4 cyber incident is located. In other words, not only will I be able to find a lot of clues there, but I could also get out of this place through the other side of the Myers lobby. At this moment, still nothing could be heard from the other side of the gate. I don't know what has happened to Drago. Would I ever get to see him again? Anyway, time for us to search for that spherical object. Okay, we are going to find the object. So we have to investigate. A robotic arm. Nothing special about it. Nothing special. Hey, did you notice? Something is different about this robotic arm. Can take a look? You see this? This one has an extra circle engraved on it. You're right. But that's just a small detail. Does it really mean anything? There's a circle. The gate that connects Myers lobby and the lab. I came in here from the other side. I can't hear anything from the other side. I don't know what has happened to Drago. Zelmona, is there really no way to reopen the gate from here? Huh? Why don't you find it for me then? As far as I know, only the front desk can control the gates on either side of the lobby. It's a feature of Myers' security system. With all due respect, the security system doesn't make much sense to me. I know, right? I have no clue what they were thinking either. Right now, the only possible way for us to get out of here is to reach the other side of Myers by taking the elevator from the basement and then go back to the lobby from there. I see. Then it seems that my assumptions were not wrong. Ventilation duct opening. Nothing special. Maybe we can get out of here by crawling out through this opening? I don't think we'll fit through. You mean you won't fit though? Or me? I don't think either of us will fit though. Huh? For real? Yep, for real. Alright. I need Zelmona's key card. Let's talk to him. The truth is, I've lost a round spherical object. If you can help me find it, I'll give you the key card to the legal department. Alright, nothing to talk about. Eh? Oh, I see. I see the whole picture now. A robotic arm. Is that? A key! It's holding a key! Oh, we found a key. Nice. A robotic arm, nothing special. A robotic arm, nothing special. Nothing special. But we found a key! Contemporary art really is getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think these 4 art pieces mean? I think it's some kind of device. Some kind of device? Look here, there are 2 buttons under each piece. Oh, let me try pressing one of them. The color of the art has changed. Then what about pressing the other one? The shape changed this time. I understand now. I think we're supposed to match each shape with a corresponding color. It's not that difficult, we just need to try all the combinations and we should be able to find the right answer. No, it's not as simple as that. Eh? We can change the shape of each art, but we can also change their colors. What it means is that not only do we need to match each shape with a color that corresponds to it, we also need to find a specific order of the art piece, perhaps by colors. Indeed, if that's the case, there will be a lot more possible answers. Correct. It will be very impractical to just try each of them one by one. So we need to find a combination. And I think we found something interesting. And I, as usual, got my pen. Let me get my pencil case. So this one will be yellow, but we now need to, we got the yellow one. Okay, what is this? A boombox. I'm not really a big fan of boombox. Sorry. I don't really feel like listening to the radio right now, but it can be important later. You never know what can be interesting. Alright. A drawer. It's locked. Okay, what about this one? A drawer. I opened it and took a look. There was nothing in it. That's disappointing. It had a lock on it, so I thought there would be certainly be goodies inside. You're not exactly wrong. Huh? What do you mean? Look here. The lock on this drawer has been pried open. You're right. And it looks like someone has looted this place. Whoever broke the lock must have taken the good stuff inside. Right. And I think I unlocked the drawer. The key goes there. What I find inside is a scalpel and a cassette tape. A cassette tape in a locked drawer? Detective, you know what this means, right? We collected 2 items, but we also need to check these drawers. A cupboard under a drawer. I opened it and took a look. There was nothing in it. What about this one? Cupboard under drawer. There was nothing in it. Of course, nothing. A trophy. The trophy has a diamond shape engraved on it, but there isn't any text. Detective, who do you think this trophy is for? I'm not sure. Maybe it's for Employee of the Month? Employee of the Month? Perhaps the winner gets a free ticket to the basement. This is not funny. I tried the door handle. The door itself doesn't seem to be locked, but because of the fixture on top, I couldn't open it. Okay, but I see the orders. So the orders should be green, red, blue, and yellow. So the diamond should be the last one. The diamond should be the last one. But what about other colors? So the circle is red. The red should be the second. Now the only thing left is green and blue. Green and blue. I loaded the tape into the boombox and proceeded to press the play button. Sporadically, sounds started to come out from it one by one. On July 20, at approximately 23, minor explosions, prison area. Okay, let me write down the dates. July 20, 23. It's 11 p.m. The whereabouts Myers researcher sentenced to life remain unknown. The voice coming out was very faint and indistinct. I could only make out a few vague words. What the hell is wrong with this boombox? I can't understand shit. Here, I'll fix it. By smashing it? Well, that's almost started banging on the boombox, of course. Classic smashing the box. Someone, wait! I tried to protect the boombox with my arms. Wait, are we going to the past? On July 20, 2081, at approximately 23 o'clock, several minor explosions occurred near the G4 Central Prison area, destroying part of the prison wall. The whereabouts of Winston Loomis, a former Myers researcher and the mastermind behind the G4 cyber incident, who was sentenced for life, remain unknown. The possibility that he died in the explosion cannot be ruled out until the site is cleared. On July 21, 2081, the police completed the cleanup of the explosion scene. Bionic prosthetic fragments and explosives were found, confirming that Winston had absented. Sorry. The fugitive is still at large, and the police have yet to find any information leading to his arrest. Victor? Vincent? My dear Vincent, tell me, this news didn't happen to be connected to you in any way, does it? Why are you sweating? Why are you sweating?
I have no knowledge of this. I've only just heard about the news as well.
Oh, is that so? Somebody might explain it to me. How this man is right here in your mansion? Oh my! Interesting turn of events.
I just happened to run into Mr. Loomis on my way back. What an amazing twist of fate, won't you agree, Mr. Loomis?
Awkward silence. Winston Loomis. So this is our suspect. Oh, quite the twist of fate indeed.
My dear Vincent Edgeworth, didn't you know that Winston should be rotting in prison right now? What can I say? Sometimes I don't pay much attention to such minuscule details.
Not paying much attention? You can't be serious. Have you forgotten that you were the one who put Winston in prison? Vincent, look me in the eyes. You might have always been good at lying to other people, but we both know very well that you could never do it in front of me. You've always been like that, and this is no exception.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been looking you in the eyes this whole time.
No, you haven't.
I have.
You haven't. Oh, come on, boys. Don't argue with each other like that.
I have.
They're like two cats, I'm serious. You know, my friend, I will always support you no matter what choice you make. And I always have, ever since we met each other in college. But all of this is just pure madness. I understand what Myers did to you is absolutely unforgivable. But do you realize that there is also no turning back to the path you are going?
What kind of path?
The moment you choose revenge, you are no longer different from your enemies.
Vincent Edgeworth, it is already a miracle that you survived from that disaster. You could still achieve so much in your future. Do you really want to be at war with Myers forever? Do you really think you can take on the entire Myers Corporation on your own?
Don't be ridiculous. You're just sacrificing your life for nothing. Vincent is now so serious.
Then join me, Victor.
What?
Then join me. I need you. I may look like an idiot who is all in over his head to you, but I just no longer wish to be pushed around. Do you really think Myers is going to let me go after all of that? If I choose to do nothing now, I will definitely be dead sooner or later. But if I succeed in mastering this technology, I can become the one in charge. I can become better than Myers. You are right, Victor. I can't do that on my own. I need the mind of Vincent Loomis, but beyond that, I need another man. Someone I know I can trust. Someone I know I can entrust my life to.
What is going on?
Vincent, have you gone mad? Don't you realize who I am? Do you understand how dangerous a decision like this is? I believe the word is in equilibrium, a dynamic equilibrium. And eventually, you will realize that good and evil are but two changing rhythms. I trust you, Victor, and I'm sure we can find the equilibrium that's just right. That's right, how could I forget? Vincent Edgeworth never regrets his choice. But it's been a long time since I've seen you like that. It's going to be an incredibly long and difficult path. But this time, Vincent Edgeworth, I'm willing to walk alongside you. Thank you, Victor.
What did you say?
I couldn't hear you. I said thank you.
Oh, we forgot about this guy.
Oh look, we almost forgot. Mr. Lemon's been here the whole time. Looks like he's heard everything we've been saying. Speaking of which, what are you planning to do with this fellow? Perhaps we can throw him back in prison. What's the matter, my dear Vincent? What's that embarrassed look on your face? Victor, that's enough.
By the way, I actually got a surprise for you. What surprise?
And these are...
some items I brought back from Winston's lab. I secretly broke open one of the drawers there when no one was around.
In other words, you've known this whole time that Winston's escape from prison was my work?
Well, you could say so. Edgeworth, why don't you take a moment and look through these? And as for Mr. Loomis, just leave him to me for the moment. Uh-oh. I am honestly scared. Where is this going?
Winston, I hope you have a good stamina, because I will not be able to help you. Oh shoot!
And I see the triangle. Where's my? Oh, here is my pen. So triangle is green. So the green is the first one, and we have 4 cards. Okay, 4 cards. Let me see. For the black fire, or it's the analogy of but I say fire, tree, a drop, and a moon. Does it have a kind of symbolic meaning to it? I wonder. So A is the tree, and the 3 is a moon. Okay.
Victor Blake. He intimidates me sometimes. He could read my mind without any difficulty, and could even go as far as to anticipate my every move. He never needed Maya's mechanical prosthesis to be a superhuman. He already is one. Sometimes I can't help but wonder, if I hadn't become friends with him back in college, if I never had him next to me when I needed him, how different would things be now? Where would I possibly be at this moment? I'd rather not think about it. Time is running out. I need to be carefully examine all the items Victor has brought back.
Okay, so we need to examine. Let's take a look at the book.
A leather notebook. The cover is engraved with a triangle. Every page of the notebook is filled with details of each day's experiments in neat handwriting. There's no doubt that this was Vincent's research journal.
February 15, 2080, sunny. Do we have to write down all of this information? I don't know, but I will write it down just in case. After all, I'm a detective. I'm a detective and I have to write down everything. Subject number 5 exhibited very severe rejection accompanied by a significant mental decline. The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Subject number 1 and number 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any signs of rejection. So, number 5 is severe, very severe. And number 1 and 3 are stable. April 10, 2080, sunny. Subject number 5's mental condition deteriorated further, and a portion of the epidermis on the torso showed the signs of decay. The subject made several attempts to destroy the containment unit and still showed no signs of improvement after food intake. Subject number 1 and number 3 are currently in a stable condition with no rejection observed at this time. So number 5 is getting worse. And number 1 and 3 are stable. I wonder why and how. July 1st, 2080, cloudy, and the weather is changing. I wonder why he needed to include weather. Maybe it has some connection to the research he is doing? Subject number 5's physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body's surface still has skin. Oh jeez. If this subject continues to fail to demonstrate successful mechanization, we will remove its memory core. By memory core, you mean brain? This is a cyborg shit. Subject number 3 is otherwise in good condition, but with an abnormal refusal to take food today. So, no subject 1. So number 3 is stable, but refuses food. Subject number 1 is currently in a stable condition with no rejection observed at this time. So number 1 is stable as usual. No side effects, nothing. December 20, 2080, rainy. Uh-oh. In games, usually when it's rainy, shit's gonna be bad.
Subject number 5's memory core has been successfully dismantled, and the subject is temporarily sealed in its containment unit.
Oh no. Does it mean that the body of the subject is did not survive?
We will dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Subject number 1 and number 3 are currently in stable condition and no rejection is observed.
So they are stable. But we removed a memory core of subject number 5. I wonder who it was, and does it somehow affect us? And the year has changed. Earlier there was 2018 and here is 2021. Sorry. January 12, 2081. Sunny.
Today, subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent and attempted to attack several researchers.
Oh, violent shit's happening. I knew it. So the subject 1 became aggressive and violent.
The subject stabilized after the removal of the memory core and is now temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Subject number 3 remains stable at this time, but has yet to show any evidence of successful psychic linking.
Psychic shit is happening.
Memory core, is it?
I hate your smile here, Vincent.
A fountain pen. The whole surface of the barrel is smooth, but only one side has a square engraved on it, which seems quite out of the place.
Okay, so we have the final piece is the square, which is blue, and the blue one is on the 3rd position. What about cards?
Poker cards. The poker cards from the G4 district are a bit different from the more prevalent version. The more prevalent version originated from the G3 district with 4 suits: spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. On the other hand, the G4 version has a nature theme, with the 4 suits replaced by fire, trees, water droplets, and the moon. There have been many theories as to why this is, but there is still no definite answer. However, this is quite ironic in my opinion, because the culture and purpose of G4 has nothing to do with nature at all. But more importantly, why would Winston Loomis bring a deck of cards to Myers Corporation, and specifically these 4? Every employee should know that it's strictly forbidden to carry non-work related items, let alone playing cards. What's even stranger is, these 4 cards happen to contain all 4 suits, and the numbers just happen to be from A to 4 as well. Okay, so this is the order. So A first, drop is second, the moon is third, and the fire is fourth. Obviously, this is some kind of hint that Winston was giving himself. It's some kind of code.
Of course it's a code! Oh, thank you. Sorry, it's just... my sister brought a tea for me because it's getting evening, cold, and I hope you have a tea as well with you to warm up your hearts and just warming up your souls as well. So this is a code. But the order placed like this. However, the order can be also the other way around.
Especially mixed martini. It has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste for me. It is now a necessity of life.
So you like to drink martini, I see. And the boombox.
The boombox Victor brought in. I don't know what he was thinking. However, the news of Vincent's escape is now widespread throughout the G4 district. This is not what I desired, but unfortunately, it is inevitable.
Okay, we're back to reality.
What's that? Was that Vincent's memory that I just saw? Hey, are you alright?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows I have the ability to read memories yet.
Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me. You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me.
Sorry that I made you worry. I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news recorded on the tape was about.
Oh really? Well, let's hear it. What is it about?
It's about Winston Loomis escaping from prison, that one innocent employee who was framed by Myers.
Oh, I remember that. From what I've heard, no one knows where that guy is to this day. But detective, you have to watch out. I wouldn't have called him innocent if I were you.
Huh? Why do you say so?
It is indeed true that most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Myers Corporation. And I guess they are right to some extent. The experiments on the cyborgs were not the work of Vincent alone. In fact, every core member of Myers Corporation was aware of the existence of the project. But together, they chose to frame that poor researcher so as not to be implicated themselves. However, what many people forget to mention is Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment. Speaking of which, detective, you wanna know a fun fact? Winston actually used to work right here in this lab.
I see. So Winston wasn't innocent after all. However, he was framed by other members of Myers Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston's knowledge, but also Victor's help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use this technology to protect himself. On the other hand, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Myers. As to what kind of technology that is, I can make a good guess, but I still need to confirm my suspicion. In any case, let us continue the investigation. And I think, let me just save for a moment. I think we know the order. And I think we should try. Warning, the device will unlock automatically after entering the correct answer. Okay, so this one changes shape, so let's start with a triangle. The second one is red, so it's a circle. The third one blue, it will be a square. And the yellow one. Wait a minute. This is not the correct order. Alright, let's look around. I can't use this item here. Alright. Can't use here, can't use here, can't use here. Can I use on you? You just lost a spherical object, I guess. Can't use the item here. Okay, but what about... but I wanted to use the item. Sorry. I tried the door handle. The door doesn't seem to be locked, but because of the fixture on top, I couldn't open it. But the square is the blue one, so... Maybe we should go... Maybe, wait, hold on. Let me go back for a moment. So, let's try like this. Green. We need green. We need a triangle, and we need the blue. No? Okay, then let's try other way. Let's go with blue. Let's leave red, and then the green will be like this. And no. Wait. Let's go back. Let's go back to the memory. We need cards. We need cards again. So each he was saying about the order of something. Let's see, so the triangle should be first then. The triangle first, then the second one will be probably the rhomb. The third one will be moon, like a circle, and the fourth one will be square. Let's try like that. What is... it's a quick save. No. Wait, hold on, can we read here? There at some instant. I can't go back. Man. All right. Okay, let's try again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Triangle. Triangle is green. Then we go the rhomb, which is yellow. Then we are going to circle, which is red, and the last one, the square, which is blue. Sure. Not the right one. All right. Okay. Then let's go again like this. So that one will be triangle, and the last one will be red. It doesn't work like this, man. Okay, but But how shall we? How do we find out the order? Okay, let me think about it. But also, I need to do something real fast. I'll be right back. I am back, so let's continue our adventure. So, I want to go back to the flashback of Vincent, and so this book is okay, we have read this one. Okay, so we stopped skipping. I still need to figure out how this button works. So let's look at the cards. I still think that the order is like Vincent said, from A to 4. But well, the tree very looks like a triangle, so I still stay that the tree is a triangle. The water drop, however, or wait. Wait a minute. If the tree is a triangle is green, so the water is probably the square one, not the rump one. It should be a square. And if we go the third, I don't know if the moon should be a red one or a yellow one, because fire can be yellow. So let's go back and try. Let's go back. But yeah, we should. The triangle definitely goes first. So if the square goes second, so that means either the circle and rump goes like this, or it goes like this. It worked! I can't believe it. You are incredible. I wouldn't say so that I'm incredible, but thank you. So we opened something. Let's save first. We opened this door. Are there gonna be jump scare? The room behind the door was much darker. Uh-oh. Prepare your ears. I'm gonna scream. My eyes had a hard time adjusting to the sudden darkness. I hear the sound. What was that? I just stepped on some kind of wet, sticky substance. It's blood. I'm sure it's blood. I bent down and tried to reach for it, but my arm was nicked by something sharp. Ouch! Are these shards of glass? That was when I suddenly realized that there was a huge glass chamber standing in front of me. And inside it was... Get back! Get back! What the hell is this shit? What kind of abomination is that? Thank God, it looks like that thing is dead. Zalmona, do you know something about it? Look here, someone is in there. Huh? Someone's in that glass chamber in the middle. Oh, that's probably just a cyborg too. A cyborg? But they look as if they are... Detective, didn't you know? There are many kinds of cyborg. Many kinds? What do you mean? I'm not really an expert myself, but let me just read this part out for you. With that, Zalmona took out a journal from her pocket. It's so scary here. Can we get out of here as fast? Well, Due to different bodies' varying ability to withstand semi-mechanization, the phenomenon of intellectual polarization often appears in each batch of experimental subjects. Subjects that are able to withstand mechanization generally retain human facial features, and with their newly modified bodies, they exhibit superhuman abilities superior to those of ordinary humans. On the other hand, subjects that fail to successfully withstand mechanization exhibited severe intellectual degradation, thus making them behave like wild beasts. At the same time, the bodies of these failed subjects would exhibit an obvious rejection of mechanization, resulting in them often giving the impression that they were falling apart. We refer to these cyborgs that have lost their intelligence as husks. It is worth nothing, however, that some of the experimental subjects seem to require an exclamation period. Oh my god, I can't read. That is, their bodies exhibit repulsion similar to that of the husk when they first undergo mechanization. But as long as they are fed regularly and are given ample time, eventually their bodies will be able to successfully accept the modifications they are given. Thus, after each batch of experimental subjects have been modified, we tend to leave them in the secret chamber for a period of observation. If, after that time, the subject still does not demonstrate signs of successful mechanization, we would then dismember it and dump its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. The above was recorded in the experiment journal I found here at this corporation. In other words, there are two kinds of cyborgs. The first kind looks like a monster because its body could not withstand mechanization, and the other is able to retain its intelligence and look exactly like a normal person because it has been successfully transformed? Yes, but not only that. Pay attention to this next part. Since often only a small number of subjects possess the ability to withstand mechanization, we often have to dismember and discard most of the cyborgs in the chamber, and this is definitely very costly and burdensome for us. Therefore, thanks to the tireless efforts of several researchers, we have successfully developed a method to create new types of cyborgs with genetic cloning technology. As a result, we no longer need to search for the minority that can withstand mechanization in batch after batch of experimental subjects. All we need to do is to extract the genes of the subjects that have been successfully modified, and then we can produce them again. Wait a minute. So does it mean that Drago is a clone of Vincent? Or vice versa? Wait, no, vice versa can't be because Vincent is original. So Drago is probably the clone. I would honestly be scared if I found out that it's true. Nonetheless, since these new cyborgs do not possess any memory, we need to install a memory core inside them, giving them memories that do not exist, thus giving them a unique personality. These memories can be extracted from any existing employee to achieve their desired personality. Oh. Does it mean that we are the cyborg? In other words, there are cyborgs that are not directly modified from human beings, but are created through genetic cloning technology. But it's hard to tell them apart just by looking at them. You mean it is possible that there are cyborgs lurking around that look just like us, ordinary humans? Yes, in a manner of speaking. This is creepy. A glass chamber. There is nothing in it. A glass chamber. In it stands a cyborg that looks just like a human being. This gives me creeps. Me too, dear, me too. I still don't know your name. A cyborg Thank goodness it's dead. Are you sure he's dead? I don't like the arm stretching out from its chamber that can easily grab us. Oh shoot, this is a code. How do we find out the password?
A blackboard. There's a lot of diagrams and text marked on it.
Detective, you see this string of numbers in the upper right corner?
1 is 001, 2 010, and 7 is 111. Is this the decimal to binary conversion?
Correct. The binary numeral system is widely used in computing technology to represent numbers with just two symbols, 0 and 1. For example, in binary, 110 means 0 plus 1 star 2 plus 1 star 2 star 2, which is 6 in decimal. And 3 ones means 1 plus 1 star 2 plus 1 star 2 star 2, which is 7 in decimal.
I see. In other words, we need to find the corresponding experimental subject number in binary.
So we need to find... Okay, so we need to find a correct one. Okay.
System error. The containment unit for subject number 1 has been damaged.
Alright. What about this one?
Invalid subject number.
Let's try... Oh shoot. How do we find out? Oh! I just randomly clicked numbers. Okay, this time the randomizer worked.
Command received. Draining the containment unit for subject number 3.
Wait. Subject number 3. Oh no. No. The subject will attack us, I'm sure. Let me prepare a scalpel just in case. This is the only weapon I have. I cannot use it. Shit. No. I don't want to open it. Let me save at least 2. Please. Three, 2, 1. What the hell?
The already stifling atmosphere intensified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Zelmona was horrified at first, but her expression quickly changed to worry. But it was as if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand. We just stood in silence.
I could sense Delmona staring straight at me, but at that moment, I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then.
Okay.
Are you suggesting me to use the scalpel on her? I'm gonna close my eyes just in case. Where is the scalpel? Where is the scalpel?
I took the scalpel that Delmona handed to me and started making deep cuts into Cyborg's body.
Oh, ew, ew, ew. Why would I do that? Ew, ew.
Again and again and again, I felt emotions that I have never felt before welling up inside me. But all Delmona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg's chest was shredded to pieces, and revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device. I grabbed the sphere with my bare hand and pulled it out.
Is it a heart?
This is what you wanted, right? The cyborg's memory core?
Yes.
I handed it to Delmona with my blood-soaked hand.
Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand in here anymore. Good. Okay, no jump scares. Whew. Detective, are you alright? Detective? Stop calling me detective! You don't even know who I am! You saw it too. That cyborg we just saw. She looked exactly like me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What a twist.
I don't even know who you are, Delmona. I don't remember anything at all. I thought coming here would find me the answers I wanted, but now I just feel completely lost. I could be someone who doesn't even exist, just one of the million other identical cyborgs. Drago was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with.
Even with my sudden breakdown, Delmona didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. After a moment of silence, she started to speak.
You feel that the truth you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You've lost all hope because you are worried that you are merely a replica. But you shouldn't let your past define you. You're right, there's no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. But whoever each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, you are who you are, and not anyone else. So what if there's someone else, somewhere in the world, who looks exactly like you? It's each of our own unique experiences that make us who we are, isn't it? At this moment, only you and I are standing here. This experience belongs to just us and no one else. What motivates each of us to go on with our lives is the countless exciting possibilities that lie in store. And in the near future, you are bound to meet new people and make new friends. And maybe they will become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you. I don't like when it's these words painted in red. I mean, the speech is very motivational, but if we are really a cyborg, then it's really concerning, to be honest. It doesn't really look like something happy. People who would sacrifice their lives for me?
Delmona's words were somehow very reassuring. It was very different from how I had imagined her to be. I never thought I would hear such words from you. Probably something I picked up during my previous profession. Huh? Don't worry too much about it. It's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me. Zalmona, why do you need the cyborg's memory core? It's a long story. You said you've lost all your memories, but seeing that you found your way to Myers, I think it's safe to assume that you have heard that urban legends about the G4 district. G4 district's urban legend? Do you mean the infamous G4 cyber incident? Close, but I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumors say that the spirits of the victims from the experiment are still wandering the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Ah, I remember. Right, and you don't need me to tell you that ghosts don't exist. These recent disappearances in the G4 district are the deliberate work of a certain someone as well. Are you suggesting that Miss Myers Corporation is behind these recent disappearances as well? The Myers Corporation that is continuing operations covertly? Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of details about these cases are different from the original G4 cyber incident. In the G4 cyber incident, Myers Corporation turned their own employees into cyborgs and kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed. But most of the people who go missing nowadays aren't ordinary citizens. It's people who either had a history with Myers or who were former employees of Myers. Did Myers Corporation turn them into cyborgs as well? Or were they just used as cattle feed? If they were all once associated with Myers, it makes sense that Myers would simply want them gone. Precisely. But many people believe that this series of disappearances is the work of just one person. A dangerous criminal who is extremely careful, so much so that they've never left a single fingerprint behind, or a clue as to what really happened to the victims. And this person is known as the most wanted criminal in the G4 district. As for how they are connected to Myers, no one is really sure, but there is one person who has seen them that is still alive. Only one person? Who is that? That person is me. Wait, so you know who it is? Yes, the most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once, and I was there when it happened. So you are a culprit as well, Zalmona? It was a dark and windy night. I had just gotten back to my apartment building and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Just then, I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. Oh jeez. A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Uh-oh. Shortly afterwards, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. And the hallway that had been spotless beforehand was completely different after the power was restored. So someone tried to mess up with electricity to cover up the person, the murderer. And Zalmona came across this person. But you didn't really see him, because of darkness. The walls and floor were painted red with blood.
and the apartment's door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy shit, this is serious! Without thinking much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check in on my neighbor. And what I saw before me, was the most horrible thing I have ever seen in my life. Jeez. Oh my god. A man on the floor, his body shredded to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. But that wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing, as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath.
Oh jeez, this is really scary. It's creepy. And gross.
Hey in there! I'll call an ambulance right away! I impulsively rushed to help him, even though I knew very well that it was much too late. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over, but my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Murder! She's a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away!
Wait! I can explain! But it was too late for me to say anything. And then, what happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Although I managed to escape from the G4 police, it's getting so much harder finding a new apartment these days. But please believe me, I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I believe you, Zalmona. But then, you didn't actually get a good look at him either. You're right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. I didn't get to see what he looked like either. If that's the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who is responsible for the recent series of disappearances in G4? Honestly, I can't. But I later learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Emanon, a former employee of Myers. And as always, the police found no fingerprints from any suspects at the scene. Of course, except mine. That's too much of a coincidence, don't you think? So my guess is, the killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Emanon and murder him somewhere else. But for some reason, he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Emanon in a hurry and ran away. And what's even more interesting is, the way Dr. Emanon was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 district cyborg incident. They were all ripped to pieces. So it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. Then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is... Yes, as I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have some connection to Myers. It's hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborgs the personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers' employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence. Exactly. Not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the G4 district. I will keep searching until I find out the truth, even if it's Myers Corporation who is behind all of this.
So, are we going to the door now?
Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this keycard. I took the keycard to the legal department at Salmon and handed it to me. But Are you still going to continue your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here with me right now, that would be impossible.
Huh? But isn't the gate to the lobby closed?
I know, but the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this.
Someone took a watch out of your pocket. A watch?
Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eye. It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I have made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself anywhere.
So you could teleport from here and you didn't even know about it? You forget about it? Shame on you, Zalmona. We could easily escape this place. Ah! How did you forget something this important? See, I'm the same. I have the same question. Oh well, maybe it's for the plot.
But the downside is, it can teleport me anywhere.
What do you mean?
As in, I can't decide where I will be teleported to.
Are you serious?
I was once teleported inside a man's bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassing situation. But hey, there is risk with anything, wouldn't you agree? So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the hell out of here.
Are we having a choice here?
I'm sorry, Zalmona. I can't leave just yet. There is this person that, even though I can't remember how we are connected to or why, he was willing to risk his life for me. And that person is currently trapped in the Myers lobby. I'm worried about him. I see. Do you want me to come with you?
No, Zalmona, that would be too dangerous.
This is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can't get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you will take care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then you'll be able to tell me your real name. I'll see you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright?
Of course. Goodbye, Zalmona. She's gone.
I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time.
Well then, it is time for me to push forward as well. And we are going inside! Next stop, the legal department.
Wait. Let me see. Whew.
And investigation completed. We completed the investigation. And I need to use the bathroom really quick, but I need to see at least where. Wait, we're in the office? Here we are, the legal department. Okay, I need to go somewhere, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue our investigation. So we finally got to the legal department. I wonder what it will be. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator? Zalmona had told me. The only way to get back to the Myers lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seemed that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Shouldn't I investigate this place first? But what's the point? I have now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Drago in the Myers lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. You have to realize losing your memories could also be a bliss. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even though I'm getting a little bit jealous.
How did you end up here? Ileana, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds on the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw your face down the stairs, unconscious. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you're about to face. Do you really believe that you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe that you can accept the truth that will be revealed?
Vincent, Victor, and Drago. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I've been deceived again and again. Why are all of you lying to me?
What am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a little look around first.
I started to briefly read through some of the documents I found. Wait, we don't have a chance to look around by ourselves? Okay.
These documents from the illegal department. I really don't understand them at all. Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So then, this used to be Vincent's office table? On the table was a note and a glove. The note looked brand new, and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. Was Zalmona the one who put it here?
I clearly can't read this text. Can someone translate it to me?
I picked up the note on the desk. Dear my lovely Ileana, how are you doing? I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I have left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous.
I'm sure it's a Victor.
A gift for me? It must be referring to the glove next to it. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety.
Do we really have to? Do we really have to?
Alright. Should I put on the glove?
Yes.
The glove fits my hands perfectly.
Ouch, my eyes. I hate the static.
Do you remember who you are? All hail Myers Oil. Do you still remember your purpose? All hail Myers, all hail Myers. I'll miss you so much. Oh jeez, it's all hail Myers everywhere. Hurry up and come back home.
Ah, jeez, it's so...
Oh, hey, hello, welcome to Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but it's okay. I assure you that you'll soon get used to it. Oh, you're asking what your mission is? My dear, patience. I'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh, you know, I have this old friend who is a little mad at me. A little mad. He wants to murder me and destroy my company. So he has made a weapon, a very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is, but a little birdie told me that it has something to do with other people's memories. Pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Wait, this is Myers? Are we standing in front of the Myers? Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh, already? That's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not at home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. Alright, that's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. I need you to locate his weapon and then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy is up to. And your code name will be... Oh jeez! A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality. What just happened?
Oh, jeez. An earthquake?
Suddenly, a man flew through the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department, as if he was thrown by someone with full force. He was slammed into the wall at the other end of the department and then fell to the floor. Is it... Drago? But because of the massive impact, Drago had lost his consciousness. Oh no, it's Drago, we need to save him! What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. I could hear the monster's approaching steps. Oh no, what should we do? Drago! Drago! I shoot Drago violently, but he didn't respond. Drago, wake up! Damn it! What should I do? The basement! Quick! I dashed to the elevator and punched the button. Hurry, please, be quick! I hurried and dragged Drago into the elevator and pressed the button to close the door. Drago? I could still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we are safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Ileana. Drago!
Oh jeez, you're so fucked up, I would say.
I'm sorry, Ileana. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Drago stood up. He sounded very weak.
Drago, are you okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh shit.
It's just a few scratches.
Stop acting like a hero at a time like this!
Drago froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. Drago, are you serious? Stop it with the act! You have been saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit ever since we met in the lobby. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a damn about how cool you are, and at this point, I really don't care how many lies you have told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you.
You reminded me of that time. Drago's face broke and began to show a deep sorrow, a sadness that I would never expect to see from him.
That time?
Illeana, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier, maybe things wouldn't be the way they are.
Drago?
There are times when I ask myself, can I go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone.
We can go back! We will! That's what we are here for, isn't it? To search for our past, the past we shared! Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again! So when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past!
As you wish, Lady Illeana. But there is a more urgent issue at hand. Where is he right now?
What happened there? What the hell is that thing?
He is not a thing.
What do you mean by that?
He's someone you already know.
Either Vincent, Victor, Winston, Filmona, who the heck is it?
The truth is,
Oh no. Ah! Venora! Wait, what? Venora? Is it our name?
my precious chaser, tell me, is there someone you love?
A loved one? My dear Monsieur Myers, why would you ask such a question?
Let's assume one day a disaster would happen to your loved one. Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that?
Of course I would. No matter what body they changed into, they're still them.
What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact, but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person?
Of course I would. Even if they lost all their memories, I would still love them.
Even if they completely forgot about your existence? Even if all the memories you two shared are gone?
This would make me miserable, but I would still love them.
What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves, and they will never be able to go back.
Is he talking about us? Investigation completed. Successfully retrieved the globe.
Wait, are we... Wait, we were not supposed to do this?
Crime scene did not cross. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here.
Just call me Venora. Where is the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers.
Yes. Room 309. Come with me. Move along, people. Nothing to see here. And stop interfering with the work of police officers. Right, here we are.
Oh, jeez. So this is the scene.
I'll leave the rest to you, Venora.
Wait, so we are in the past? The body has already been cleared? The G4 investigation bureau sure is efficient.
That's correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy report from the investigation bureau has been released. The cause of death was due to the rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time.
So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive?
Yes, it was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there's something else that is strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into the consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human. I'm sorry if I agreed too quickly. But the report has made it clear that the dismemberment is not the result of the beast attack.
Disappearing body parts. A trophy. It's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy?
No, we only managed to collect Dr. Eminence. But it's worth mentioning, the wound on the victim's head matches the shape of the trophy's pointed corner.
A blood-stained cabinet. Nothing special about it. Some paintings hanging on the wall. But the closer you look, the more obvious it is that they are just printouts. A blood-stained chair. Nothing special about it. I opened the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appeared to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before?
Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing.
Closed curtains. The door into the apartment.
The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped from here. The suspect's name is Delmona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is she's a mutant.
Oh! Now that's why she can teleport with these watches. A mutant? Is she from G3?
We are unsure at this moment. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped.
What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment?
Before we arrived, Dr. Eminence's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building, and now there is blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they probably trampled them into oblivion by now.
The suspect.
Is there anything I can assist with, Detective Venora? According to our conversations with the residents of this building, there was a short power outage in the building around when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence.
So the victim was killed at the exact time of the power outage?
Correct. The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Emmerton, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable. We don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident on the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Emmerton was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal.
A deal? So we have enough. Let's finish. We completed the investigation. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate that what may have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Emmerton from the very beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murderer was invited into the apartment by Dr. Emmerton himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Dr. Emmerton was making his deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Emmerton directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. But the sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Emmerton with a single blow. Which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that is behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. But this time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murder could very well. The murderer might have an extreme fear of dark. The curtains in the apartment were drawn close at that time, and it would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Emmerton's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful, completely lost control in this apartment. It is quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. In addition, the manner of Dr. Emmerton's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all the core members of the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all of the core members of Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add that to the recent disappearances in the G4 district, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Emmerton into pieces was... Okay, this one is correct. Some of Dr. Emmerton's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Emmerton in a panic was to obtain his body parts. In the G4 cyber incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Emmerton's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Emmerton's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Emmerton? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead?
Detective Vanora?
Yes.
Have you reached any conclusions to who the killer is?
Put out a warrant for the arrest of Zilmona. She is undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along.
As I wish, Detective Bernara.
Oh jeez, we are in the we just witnessed the past moment, and we were the Detective Venora? So the Venora is our real name?
The warrant has been issued. But Detective Venora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I would like to discuss with you.
Which is? I followed him to the street outside the apartment. He was getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he...
What was it that he wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first.
Well then, let's hear it. Who is the actual killer?
Excuse me?
You're called the inspector, yet you don't even realize who I am this whole time.
The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and the fall was a sight that I couldn't have expected.
Who are you?
He suddenly grabbed a corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. What was revealed beneath was his blue skin and white hair. It's you! But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant.
Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3. Wait, are you a wizard? Like, actually, who the heck are you?
What are you doing here?
What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he screw up things this badly?
Why don't you go ask him yourself?
You're as tough as ever. Suit yourself then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. But do we really have to pin it on that woman from the same floor?
Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary.
Sure. Our boss is really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that, that's all he ever talks about. All of us are really little pawns in his hands.
What did you say?
No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in his great vision. And why don't you use your brain once and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day?
What I truly want?
You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later.
He was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. He once again turned his head at me.
Venora, did you come up with that name yourself?
Yes, so it's not our real name. The ever so gloomy look at his face unusually perked up out of nowhere.
I don't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. That's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself?
With that, he put on his police hat again.
See you later, Venora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's got a paddle about that.
So we are... With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became part of the crowd. So we are actually like secret agents for Myers Corporation? Finding the love of my life, and starting my own family. Is it still possible for someone like me?
Wait, are we the assassin or what is going on?
What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control. It is time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs, the mansion of Myers' former lawyer and traitor, Vincent Edgeworth.
So we... Okay, I think we are gonna stop here on this very interesting plot twist and continue next time. Oh, that's a crazy turn of events, I must say. But oh wait, shoot, it's not not the right button. But why we were the secret agent all alone, or like we were the right hand of the Myers Corporation company, and we were supposed to kill Vincent? Jeez. Huh. Now I'm actually curious if we didn't put on the glove. Like, would the game progress or not? But still, I'm curious, I'm intrigued, and I think we are going to continue this game on the next stream. Thank you for joining me on this little adventure, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.